Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another Clash Royale video, and today we have another deck over here. This is a really cool deck. We just have these two cards that really do most of the damage, and these two just to help us protect, just in case there's a lot of army coming towards our way. So the deck is really simple. I'll be getting through that in a moment, but before that, make sure to subscribe to the channel for Clash Clans or Clash Royale content every single day. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and lastly, make sure you click on the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any of my new videos and get updated as soon as I put one. So let's get right into it. But this is the basic deck. If you can have all of these cards, then definitely this is one deck you can definitely get into some good leagues up in here. Okay, so up first we're gonna match up with, I don't know what his name is, but then this one is definitely an easy one because this guy definitely does not have a lot of counter towards my deck over here. So he definitely gets this wrong. He actually zaps it kind of a bit earlier than what it has to be done. So we definitely get that lead over there, and he puts in the Ice Wizard, so the Ice Wizard is pretty dumb over there, so the Walker will probably get in at least one shot from that because the Ice Wizard is logged on to the Miner, so she gets two shots. That's really nice. So we have a counter for both of them because the Ice Wizard does Air Splash, but then it does not do a lot of Air Splash, so definitely we can take down both of them. So as you can just see, we did a really great job over here. So again, put in the barrel and he's gonna tornado it. So I don't know, I just put it by mistake. I just actually put in the barrel up from the side, and then this guy actually turns out to put in a tornado, and that definitely did work out to me. So that was pretty awesome to see because that was completely unexpected. I didn't know we had a tornado, and it definitely did work out really great. So again, we're gonna put in the Miner towards the side because we know there might be a chance that he actually has a mirror, and then he can mirror me up and then get that Miner to that middle tower there, and again do some damage. So again, he has the zap, so I'm gonna wait for the skeleton army and I'm gonna put it right behind over there just in case he zaps it kind of towards the tower, because a lot of people actually do that thinking that they actually will put in a card in that way. So again, you can just see they're just putting in the barrel towards the side. We don't want to risk on it. We don't want to put any risk on this. So again, we're gonna put in the Executioner, and the Executioner is definitely a bad choice over here. That was a bad pick from me. And then the Fire Spirits again are going to do some damage, and they definitely did. So we bring down the tower damage to 1246. So Executioner, if you have a decent level of him, like around level 4 or level 5, the fact that he is an epic card, if you have a good level Execution, then definitely is going to come in handy for you. So again, just see the Executioner doing some damage over here. He does that Air Splash where he just gets some massive benefit out of himself. So again, the Walker is placed right in between so that we can do the most amount of damage when it actually comes over there. I don't know why this guy isn't zapping at this point. Maybe connection is lost, but then he definitely did give some fight again at the end over there. So we're gonna continue on the other side, and if you just ignore this deck over here, you can definitely see the amount of damage he actually is going to do this deck itself. So you can just see the amount of troops that actually have come in over here. The Executioner again and the barrel again is going to top up on that, and it's definitely going to be a game over for that second tower over there as well. And then again, we have so many troops over here. Put in the skeleton, I mean not the skeleton, the what is that, the Goblin Gang, and we're just gonna finish this off because the tower is locked onto the Miner, and the Miner isn't easy to take down. So we definitely get the victory over here. That's pretty simple. So let's just get into another replay. So up next we have another opponent, Walking Dead. This one is kind of a fight that actually came up. This is actually the defending aspect of this deck itself. So if you're coming across Balloon, you definitely don't have a really good counter for it. You just have two, just have three. In fact, you have the the Fire Spirits, the Executioner, and the barrel. That's it, nothing more than that. So you can just see the amount of counters we have for friends. We have a lot of counters, 4-point damage troops like P.E.K.K.A, the Prince like this one, and so many other which actually do just point damage. So again, you can just see the kind of placement of the kind of timing and the placement of the Miner is really important. You need to understand that and put the Miner according to that, because the Miner has a really good hit point, and you need to cover that up when you're actually taking that into consideration. So again, if the opponent has the Balloon in his deck, so it's definitely going to be tough for you to counter against it because you just have 3 troops. and not a really good counter for the balloon over here. So again, can just see you're gonna put in the spare goblins, put in the what is that, the fire spirits over there, and he gets one shot, and that's so much of the damage done by that one balloon drop over there. That's huge, and that is something that I actually don't like about the balloon. So if you want, you can actually take in a good counter for the balloon, maybe an electro visit or something like that, but then that definitely changes the deck. So if you have the electro visit, you can just take that up. That definitely works over here. So again, I took in the log this time, and then that is definitely coming in handy over here. I took in the log instead of the rocket. The rocket again is really cool, but then the log actually does the same kind of job, but then much less elixir and a decent amount of damage that is actually being done by the log itself. So again, you can just see the miner actually doing some chip damage. He actually comes in handy for that. And again, he's going to come up with the balloon. We don't have the counter for the balloon. You can just see we need to take care of the prince as well as the what is that, the balloon. So that is really hard to counter. I mean, it's really hard to take down two win conditions that are really good by themselves. So again, you can just see you're gonna put in the miner, and this guy comes in really good defending, and we also do a great job at defending. But then you can just see we're just gonna log off and take down that goblins down. We just don't want to risk any bit of it. So again, you're gonna put in the fire spirits and then wait for the rocket to I mean, not the rocket, the Valkyrie and the Executioner do some damage over here. So Executioner again is doing some damage, but then that isn't sufficient enough. The balloon is getting at least one shot on that tower. That is something that actually did change the game over here. Again, you can just see the miner did some damage over there to both the tower as well as the not the tower, oh my god, what am I saying? So the miner placement was really important over there. The fact that he did damage to the wizard while the skeletons from the other side did some damage to that tower. So that is something that you actually have to keep in mind. Again, it's easy to counter the balloon, but then if there is a lot of troops coming towards you, it's definitely not going to be easy. Again, the barrel was gone for a toss over there. It didn't work out really great over there up at that point. The barrel was taken down with that wizard. So again, he is going to drop in the barrel over here. We don't have again a really good counter for that. We have the log, but then we're actually using that to take down the goblins, and that is something that I've actually been doing for a lot of time over here. So again, you can just see the amount of defense we actually have up in here. We're definitely gonna have a really good fight over here. And again, the balloon is coming in over here. We're gonna put in the fire spirits and then put in the executioner and then the spare goblins as well. And then the spare goblins we've been taken down, and the balloon wasn't dropped. So that is the reason why we actually needed to a drop over here. So that's how this actually works. So well, you see, that's how this deck actually works. It's really simple. You just don't have a lot of counter to the balloon. That is something that I actually did notice. Again, if you're coming across the golem, it's kind of gonna get hard if they actually get in a really big strategy, like a big army coming towards you. But then if it's just the golem, you can definitely take them down with these two itself. It's gonna be easy. But then if it's a huge army that you actually cannot take down with most of the decks, then this deck again will not work. So it has pretty good counters, but then balloon is one card that you actually cannot counter. So if you're worried about balloons, you can replay something and take in the tornado. That'll definitely help you a lot in actually countering the balloon, because the tornado actually does a really great job. Again, the electro wizard again comes in handy over here as well. So thank you so much for watching till the very end. I'm Ayrus, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.